Final's clear, runway's clear, we're clear for takeoff.
Okay.
All right, one hand on the throttle just to keep it full. Yep, good.
And rotate.
All right. A little bit of right rudder. Good.
And pitching for 80.
80 knots.
Which is very high in a 180.
Yes.
And looking for 700 feet, and then we'll make a left turn.
About 210 will be a good heading.
Okay.
To get us started. It's almost straight out.
Oh, 210.
Yeah,
Got
210,
it.
yep.
Okay, got it.
Tower 302, short of 23 at Charlie, ready for departure.
Cherokee 55302, run tower, runway 23, clear for takeoff, right turn to the north is approved.
Takeoff runway 23, right turn north approved.
All right, 1,000 feet. That's your cue to do what?
To do my climb checklist.
Yes.
Okay, so mixture full rich. We are full rich, power full, and pitch for 90 knots. We're gonna go 80.
So in this one, it's okay to go pitch for 90.
Okay.
In the 140s, they don't really climb very well at 90 knots, but in this one, it does just fine.
Okay.
All right, so you see Gardner's Island over there?
Yep.
All right, go ahead, point right towards Gardner's Island.
Ground Tower, Cessna 737 Kilo Mike at runway 23, ready for departure northbound.
And we'll climb up to 3,000 feet on our way over there.
23,
Okay.
clear for takeoff, right turn to the north is approved.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, right turn to the north, 7 Kilo Mike.
Actually, it doesn't look like the visibility is very good right now.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, it's still like 25 miles.
Yeah.
But it's still not that good. Out to the east, it's probably more like 15. Yeah, just some haze.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think about the temperature.
It's a little warm.
All right. This controls the floor vents right here, and this controls the defrost. So these two switches here. So floor, and then defrost.
Okay.
All right. And then you can point towards 2-4. I know it's going to put you right into the sun, but we need to stay within gliding distance of land. We're right over Fisher's Island, but if we just go straight shot out to Gardner's, there's a point where we won't be within gliding distance. And it's kind of cold right now, so. All right, 3,000 feet. We can pitch power trim. We pitch first, then power. And then once we do that, the little memory item, we can go through the actual checklist itself.
Okay. Pitch power trim. Let me go down a little bit. Is 2400 good for this plane?
2400, maybe 2350. But yeah, 2400 is good.
Okay. I'm still climbing a bit, so I'm going to bring it down. Still climbing.
At these beautiful plexiglass.
Gotta love it. Alright, I'm gonna bring it. I'm getting a little too high here. Is that Gardner's right there?
That is Gardner's.
Okay.
Yep, we're just gonna hold 240 for now. just so we kind of stay along these like little islands until we're ready to go towards Gardner's.
Okay, so I'll do cruise check now. Pitch for level flight, build speed to cruise, set power a little below 2400. Trim airplane, we are trimmed. And lean mixture, if you're above 3000, we're right about 3000, so we're all set.
Yeah, so our intention is to stay right at 3000.
Okay.
So we don't have to lean or anything.
Okay. And swap tanks every 30 minutes. I don't think it's been quite 30 yet.
Nope, not quite yet.
All right.
We'll swap tanks right before we start the maneuver. All right, and then now we should be good to head right out towards Gardner's Island. You can point towards the north end because there's a pretty strong wind blowing us this way. So you can just point towards the north end of the island and then we'll end up right towards the center of it. And then for the climb checklist, did you ever turn the fuel pump off?
I did not.
All right, we can do that.
Fuel pump off.
So we can see here that we probably are heading into a headwind, right? Because our ground speed is at 95.
Yep.
And our airspeed's at 115.
Yeah.
So we probably have somewhat of a headwind here. We don't really know how much because like how much is like the strongest component of the headwind, and we won't know until we kind of turn in a circle and it's like, okay, where's our fastest ground speed, right?
Right.
That's another way of telling the wind. We can look at smoke.
So I'll probably be going past a little bit and then coming in to start in this, you know.
Probably so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, good job thinking ahead of the airplane. And actually, if we look at the area of the water where the sun's kind of shining on,
yep,
we can kind of see the wind like streaking across the water coming this way towards us.
Yep.
You can tell where the wind is coming from by, you know, different weather stations, obviously, right? You can look at flags down on the ground to get a general idea of where the wind's coming from.
Yeah.
If there's a fire or a smokestack, where's the smoke getting blown, right? Stuff like that. Right now, you can tune up COM 2 to 118.075, and COM 2 is is over there. Yeah, 118.075.
Oh, I guess I'll leave that 127 so we can switch back to it.
Yeah.
Okay. 118.075.
075.
I don't have 3 digits.
So yeah, just 7 is fine, and then if you're spinning it right now, it's actually just on the just on 0.5. If you pull this thing out,
yep,
you get the 0.2.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So 0.07.
0.07. That's it.
0.05.
That's 0.05, and then you pull it out a little bit, and there you go, 0.07.
Got it.
So you can switch it over and turn on COM 2.
Okay. And COM 2.
Yep. And we can head right towards
Gardner's.
Hampton Airport. Automated weather observation 2051 Zulu weather wind 250 at 7 gusts 14 visibility.
All right.
10.
250 at 7 gust 14.
Set.
Okay, great. We're heading right into a headwind here, so this is good. We'll head out. We'll fly past the island, and then I'll take controls, and then I'll demonstrate a turn around and point to you. Okay. I'm going to use the runway intersection as my point. Okay?
Okay.
Or the runway intersection. The grass.
The grass intersection.
Yep. Yep, so you're never going to do these maneuvers in real life. I mean, you'll do it during the check ride, right? But that's not real life.
Yeah. Just understanding the wind.
5 miles
Right.
north with
Yep.
hotel, full stop.
What it will help you with, and what they're specifically designed to do, is when you're in the traffic pattern and you're on the different legs, the wind will be affecting you in different ways on each of those legs.
Okay.
Right? So if you're on the crosswind, right, and let's say, or sorry, you're on the departure leg. You're heading into the wind,
Yep.
right? And you turn crosswind. If you have the same bank on departure to crosswind that you have crosswind to downwind, the turns are going to be tighter because in one you're going slower, and in one you're going from slow to fast.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, in everyday flight, you don't really think about that, but it's just kind of like they want you to get thinking about it through these maneuvers.
Okay.
All right? All right, so we're right at 3,000. This is looking good. Our power is right where we want it to be. This is good. One thing about these maneuvers is take your sweet time setting it up.
Okay.
All right? Because what you don't want to do is rush into the maneuver, and you're entering the maneuver, you're not stable, you're all cockeyed, maybe you didn't even enter it right because you didn't plan ahead, and then that's just a great recipe for disaster for the maneuver itself.
Okay.
All right? So just take your sweet time setting it up. Like, for example, that airport or that grass strip thing is still like 4 miles away.
Yep.
Right? But we'd probably want to start setting up right here. All right, so for example, my controls here.
Your controls.
We'll go fuel pump on, mixture rich, mags on both, fuel tank on fullest. We can switch it to the right tank. Go ahead, give it a switch. All right, wonderful. And I'm going to turn to the left. And I'm going to reduce my throttle. We'll start descending. And this left is part of the clearing turn, or well, one of the clearing turns that is. In the summertime, this is an especially busy area, just because it's right in between Groton, Montauk, and East Hampton.
Okay.
Okay, so we turn